He was the son of a dictator, a man feared by millions and hated by many of his own people. Uday Hussein lived in power, ruled through terror, and left behind a legacy soaked in blood. This is the truth tale of Saddam Hussein's most dangerous son. Born in 1964, Uday Saddam Hussein grew up in the shadow of absolute power. As the eldest son of Iraq's future president, Uday was raised to rule. But even in childhood, there were signs of something darker: explosive anger, cruelty, and a hunger for control. By the time Saddam took full control of Iraq, Uday had already built a reputation spoiled, violent, unpredictable. He didn't rise through the system. He was handed the keys. Uday's name became synonymous with fear in Baghdad. Stories spread of its brutal behavior, abductions, torture, even murder. One of the most horrifying chapters? His control over the Iraqi Olympic Committee. Athletes who failed to perform were reportedly imprisoned, beaten, or worse. His palace was filled with luxury, gold, cars, and guns. But behind the walls, the Prince of Iraq ruled with unchecked madness. In 1996, Uday was ambushed in his car by gunmen. Shot multiple times, he barely survived. His body was shattered, but his influence wasn't. He returned angrier, more paranoid, and more brutal than ever. When the U.S. invaded Iraq in 2003, Uday and his brother Qusay went into hiding. They were eventually tracked to Mosul. After a 4-hour firefight with American troops, both were killed. The world saw their bodies on television, a brutal end to a brutal story. To some, Uday was a symbol of Saddam's unchecked cruelty. To others, he was a reminder that power without conscience becomes pure evil. His story is not just one of violence, but of how a life born into privilege can turn into a nightmare for an entire nation. This was the truth tale of Uday Hussein. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories the world tried to forget.